There is a clause. I cheered for the soccer player Heung-min of Tottenham. The speaker reveals that the subject, the soccer player Heung-min shares the same trait with the object Tottenham of the preposition because the subject is a part of the object of the preposition. As far as I know, Heung-min, the soccer player, changed his team in LA, the United States of America. There is a conference. The conference is about the combination of the two prepositions, out and of. The subject of the prepositions is excluded by the object of the prepositions from the definition of the preposition out and from the definition of the preposition of. The subject originated from the object. So the subject and the object share the same trait from the definition of the preposition of, and we understand that the subject and the object are detached with the definition of the preposition out. So the definition of the two prepositions is similar to the definition of the preposition from. Then the object of the prepositions can be considered the origin of the subject. There is a clause, these presents come out of the bag. The subject, these presents, originate from the object, the bag. Because the definition that the two prepositions out and of are combined is similar to the definition of the preposition from. The speaker reveals that the subject, these present of the preposition out, exists out of the object, the back of the preposition of, according to the definition of the preposition out. The speaker reveals that the subject, these present of the preposition of, are the part of the object, the back, and share the same trait with the object, the back, of the preposition of, according to the definition of the preposition of. We see that the subject of the preposition of share the same trait as the object, the bag. The object, the bag. The speaker reveals the relationship that the subject of the prepositions out and of were a part of the object of the preposition, the bag, but the subject, these presents, are separated from the object at the present, detached from the object at the present. So the object of the prepositions, the back, is the origin of the subject of the prepositions. Of the subject of the prepositions, these present. So we can state the exemplary clause into the other clause with the application of the preposition from. These present come from the back. There is the other there is the other combination of the preposition as and the other preposition of. Let's study about this conference. The subject and the object of the preposition as are equivalent. So the subject can be defined by the object. And the preposition of describes the subject as a part of the object. So the subject and the object share the same trait according to the definition of the preposition of. So from these definitions of each preposition, we can understand that the subject of the two prepositions is a part of the entire object. And the subject can define the entire object. Equivalently in the trait. The speaker applies the preposition as to mediate the subject and the object to indicate a point in time. In this combination of the prepositions is frequently applied for a point in time. The speaker applies the preposition of to mediate the relationship of the inclusion that the subject is a part of the object, so the subject and the object share the same trait. Yes, the phrase of the prepositions as and of reveals that the object of the prepositions to indicate a point in time is able to be segmented according to the criterion of the speaker. And the one of the segmented points in time is the point in time that the subject of the preposition indicates. There is a clause. The class starts as of tomorrow. In this clause, the class as the subject of the two prepositions is stated to exist at a point in time equivalent to the object tomorrow. We understand that the primary premise of an existence is a point in time and a place. And even though the speaker indicates the subject into a phrase of a general noun, the class, we admit that there is a point in time for the subject to exist. And the point in time is stated to be equivalent as the object tomorrow. The concept that a subject is able to exist on the two premises, a point in time and a place, is important to understand the relationship between the subject and the object of the two prepositions as of. The point in time when the subject, the class of the prepositions as of exists is a point in the period that the object tomorrow of the prepositions indicates a continuity.